Yes.
Of the transactions of the center.
Yes.
So you wouldn't have known whether these people are staff or not staff, or just people that are being engaged by Modu Sediba to do financial transaction for and on his behalf.
Yes, for Lamin Fati, he's a staff. He's my account staff.
Okay.
And
Is he posted at the center?
yeah, he's posted now at the center.
Is now?
Yes.
He's posted.
I think since 2023, or end of 2020.
When was he employed?
I think he was redeployed to the center around end of 2022, beginning to 2023.
So how was he being given the cash when he was at your office and not at the center to go and deposit money at the bank?
Well,
if he was an accounts clerk in your department.
Yes, he was a revenue collector designated to collect rates and tax. So so until when a resolution was made, and then he was redeployed to the center to be collecting revenue.
Yeah.
Yes, I cannot exactly remember when he was redeployed to the center. I cannot, because I have forgotten about the date. But I think then he is the only person who was
you just told the commission that
yes.
he was redeployed.
Yes.
End of 2023.
22, beginning 2023. Yes, if my memory serves me well.
But you can see from the accounts
yes.
that is not the case. He has started depositing monies into that account well before the time he was redeployed to the center. Is that not so?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
So my question now is, how was he accessing monies collected at the center and him being instructed to go and deposit it when he is working under you?
Well, maybe he and the center manager were, maybe the center manager gave him the money. That I have no idea.
But they are not in the same vicinity, or is the center at the same place? Is it within the same premise with the council?
No. But Dudu is always.
That is why I asked the question. I said, how was he receiving money to go and deposit when he is not stationed at the center to collect those monies and to go and deposit them on the account?
Well, to be honest, that one I didn't know about.
You cannot explain.
Yeah, I cannot explain.
Fair enough. Yes, Mr.
Good morning, Mr. Sallah.
Morning.
I just have 2 or 3 questions to ask. Do you have any agreement with Reliance as to not to physically present when you are doing withdrawals? Your ID card and whoever you are sending could do the needful when they go to Reliance.
No, sometimes they ask us to appear physically, or otherwise we have to write a written document.
So in most cases where you did not go to the bank physically, you had sent a letter
yes.
to Reliance to say, I am authorizing
yes.
Pateba
yes.
to collect this, and you sign,
yes.
and the CEO also signs.
Yes.
And then you hand over your IDs
yes.
so that it could be confirmed.
Yes.
So other than that, you don't have any agreement with Reliance as to how they can withdraw monies from your account without you physically presenting yourself, nor giving an authority, a withdrawal authority, to the people concerned that are going to do this withdrawal.
No, sometimes they must ask us to be present, either one of us to be present and the other one written documents, because those are the policies.
Now, the other thing I wanted to ask is, you know, when you are doing withdrawals, the slip goes with that authority, and the 2 signatures are there on the withdrawal form.
Yes.
Or the authority. Now, while that is being done, why isn't that the PV, the payment voucher, can only have one signature in most cases, and not in all cases that they should have both signatures, but yet still a withdrawal slip or an authority to withdraw has both signatures?
Well, in that case, I said it here the last time that when a request is made, sometimes before the payment vouchers is prepared, and then the payment will be done. Then after that, they will prepare the payment vouchers and send to the Director of Finance to sign. And if they've mistakenly not sent it to the CEO for sign, that might be the cost.
Okay, let's assume it's a situation where you are signing after you had made the payment. Let's assume that situation. Now they bring in the PV for you to sign.
Oh.
Wouldn't be on you to ensure that the CEO also have his signature appended after you have done yours?
Yes.
Now, why didn't you do that?
No, after when I sign, I always refer them to the CEO that refer all.
So you don't physically or send somebody in your office to physically take it to the CEO to append your signature?
No, but I will.
His signature.
I will always tell them that after me signing, you have to take them to the CEO to sign.
And when they don't, you are not aware that they have not taken it?
Yes, to be honest.
Now, do you keep a record of the payments that you have made without signatures?
Did I?
On the PV, do you always keep a record?
No.
You don't?
No, I
So then you would not know which one he has signed or he has not signed.
Exactly. I don't keep records of those ones.
So if he doesn't sign, whose fault is that?
Well, it will be my fault as Director of Finance.
Sorry?
It will be my fault.
Okay, thank you.
Now, Mr. Sallah, aside from working for the council, do you do any other form of business that generates income?
Yes, I do this RAM business, but most of them, since I went in the council, I always operate on a loss. Because I will give my loans, I give my RAMs. As at now, I had a lot of areas that I supplied RAMs to people and they wouldn't pay.
No, I'm not getting it. Can you please speak into the mic?
I say yes, I sell RAMs during the Tubaski.
Yes. So when did you start that business?
I started that far in 2015 when I was with Oxfam.
Okay.
Yeah.
So was it consistent? That
No.
you do it every year?
Yes, but at a very minimal, because 15, 10, to the highest 10, 15.
Okay.
Yes, I do it constantly. Because
So-
then some of my friends, most of them, some of my friends in here and my family members will send me money to buy for them.
Okay.
And when I buy, at certain times I only have 3 or 4 to sell. And some of them, when they take them on loans, on credit basis, they won't pay. And as at now, I have a lot of monies to be paid on that.
So in other words, there is not profit revenue that you earn from this transaction?
No. Because mostly the reason why, some of my friends and families will send me money. Sometimes you will see a lot of RAMs with me, but they all belongs to people because they will send me money and I will buy for them and I give them back.
So there has been some consistent deposits of savings into your account. Can you tell us where that revenue is coming from?
In my savings account, all those revenues, if you look at the names of persons who deposit those monies, most of them are some of the profits I gain from the sales of those rams.
For instance, your trust bank account, savings account.
Yes.
We notice that most of the deposits you do yourself. Is that correct?
Yes, those because when they pay, I took a loan at GT Bank.
Did you provide your GT Bank account? What is your GT Bank? Is it a savings or a current account?
It's a current account.
Did you provide that account to the commission?
No, it was provided. When I went during the investigators to them, they asked me, and I think a request was made and an email was sent to them. An email was given to them for them to send the statements. So when I took that loan of 300,000, that is the one I paid, and from the savings account I will disburse to because they were deducting from my salary. Then I was using the trust bank account for my savings. But all those funds that I used to get from this thing was a loan from the GT Bank account.
Mr. Sallah, let us just go through a few of the deposits, and we have totaled how much you have deposited over the period into these accounts. But for instance, you deposited $100,000 on the 6th of May 2020, and prior to that you had deposits such as ranging from 10,000. Of course, there are smaller amounts which were consistent. 15,000, 16,000, 25,000, 15,000, 9,000, 10,000, 40,000, 10,000, 26,000, so forth. So this 100,000, where was this fund coming from?
As I said, that account is only meant for my recovery of my business, and since that time I cannot remember what that 100. But all I can say to this commission is that account is purely for when funds that I receive. And I can remember also when that loan was disbursed, 300,000. I think I am not sure, but I think I took 100,000 out of that and deposited to my trust bank account. I am not very sure, but I will verify. But that could have been the case. But that trust bank account, all amounts.
We will verify, because
Yes.
we will see the day you cashed the amount and the day
Yes.
you deposited it into
Exactly.
the account. So we would be able to correlate the information you are giving us.
Exactly.
So aside from GT Bank account, which other accounts do you have running as savings account apart from the trust bank account?
A supersonic,
You have a savings account?
but it's a dormant account.
It's a dormant account. When did you open it?
The account was opened since in 2015.
And it is not functional?
No, it's not functional.
All right. Council, any questions? Yes, he has.
Mr. Sallah, you've been talking about a loan of 300,000.
Yes.
When you were applying for it, did you give the bank any collateral?
No, I have two guarantors from the
You had two guarantors for the loan of 100,000, of 300,000.
Yes.
And those people do you think their salary would have been? A monthly salary? Or are they businessmen?
The other is a businessman. The other is a businessman, and the other is a staff.
Is a staff?
Yes.
And that staff and you, who earns more money in terms of salary?
No, I think it was not because of the staff. It was the businessman who has a deposit of more than. He is my friend. He has a deposit of more than 1 million. I think that was when I first sent for the approval. When I first sent the loan, they say he's not qualified. Then I brought in another person, a businessman who, and that was the time I was giving that estate.
Now, the guy who guaranteed you, is it a cash guarantee or just a guarantee that he will be able to pay? Because if you have over $1 million in your account and you want to guarantee somebody with 300,000, there are two ways that you can do it. One is the guy who is guaranteeing you to say, block my account with 300,000 for the loan that you are going to approve to Mr. Sallah, or I'll just sign a blank guarantor's form, and whenever he defaults, we know we have something against the person that you are guaranteeing. Which one of these are the true situation?
Yeah, I think he all what I was asked was bring a guarantor, and I sent him the account number, and he gave me his detail, and when they looked at it, they approved my loan.
So Mr. Whoever guaranteed you never went to the bank to sign any documents?
No, the form was given me. The form was given to me for him to sign. I took the form and he signed for me, and I take it back to the bank. And when they look at this account, and I think they saw that there is some reasonable amount in his account, and I think that was what they used to.
Now, who is this businessman?
Huh?
Who is this businessman who guaranteed you?
It's one Mr. Sar.
Mr. Sar, that's vague.
Aliu Sar.
Is it Jainaba Sar?
Aliu Sar.
Aliu Sar.
Yes.
A businessman.
Yes. He also sells. He also sells. We are into this business. He also sells rams.
Okay. And does he have? He must have an account, and that's the account they used.
Yes.
Okay. We will try to get the loan form and the things that accompany the loan.
Who guaranteed me? Yes.
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 Okay. The other thing I wanted to ask you is you know, as a commission, we can get the microfinance or the bank to come and certify some of these documents that we have asked you.
Yes.
But we could ask them to bring it.
Yes.
So which way for us to you to bring it?
Statements.
The vouchers you must have used.
Yes, I can.
Will bring it.
I will bring them.
Thank you.
Ms. Sallah, your trust bank account, the statement covers 1st January 2020 to December 13th December 2023. When did you open this savings account?
This savings account, I opened it a long time, but at some point it was dormant and I reactivated it again.
Yes. Can you please give us the statement from May 2018?
May 2018, then it was not open.
So give us the period from which it was open to the 10th of January 2020.
Okay.
Because we have the statement from January 2020 to December 2020.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you know Mam Samba Sallah?
Mam Samba, yes.
What is he to you?
He's a brother.
He's a, and he's been paying monies into your account.
Yes.
You must have asked him to do that.
Yes. He helped me in the business, so when they pay, sit in my.
Okay. Amadou Baro?
Amadou Baro is late. That time I gave him money to deposit to my account, and he's late. He's my friend.
May the good Lord grant him peaceful rest.
Amen.
Now, do you know What's his name again? Bakari Mane?
Bakari Mane? Yes.
What is he to you?
Bakari Mane is a revenue collector in the council.
And you also gave him monies to pay for you?
Yes, I gave him the money to deposit on my behalf.
Okay. Yes. What about Safia to Sallah?
Safia to?
What was the reason for the transaction of the 9th of December 2020?
I cannot remember that trend. That's Safia to Sallah.
Okay. There's another one too of the same payment of 50,000 on the 2nd of December 2020.
The same Safia to Sallah?
Yes. You cannot recall?
I cannot recall the transaction.
Okay. What about it says here you withdrew some money from your savings account without a passbook. What was the reason for that? 67,000. You went to the bank,
yes,
withdrew money, 67,000.
Because then I went to withdraw, but I left my passbook, and at that time I needed some cash. So when I was told, they say you can withdraw, but they charged me extra on this thing.
Do you know Sute Sane?
Sute Sane?
Sane.
Sute. You know, these are maybe my business partners who will.
Okay.
Yes.
Because it happens that
yes,
Sute Sane paid,
yes,
in the morning, and in the same morning you went and collected the money that he paid into your account.
Exactly, yes.
Is that a true statement?
Is that
a true statement? That like today I paid money into your account, less than 1 hour or 2 hours later you come and withdraw the whole amount that I paid?
Maybe by the time he was depositing, I was in need of the money. That was why I called him to pay.
And he could not have brought the money to you directly?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Any questions, Council? Mr. Sallah,
Yeah.
you are for the time being discharged so that you could do some of the reconciliations and get us the documents.
Yes.
And we will recall you when that is done. So we thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Gay, can you please call the next witness?